Hey everybody, come on in, come on in, come on in. Feel like doing a few minutes of talking, conversation, education, uh, acknowledgement for some, motivation for others. And last but not least, we've got to chastise a few for not doing what's right with their credit. That's right, come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. We're going to have hey Paula, Brandy, Marilyn. We're going to, hey Keisha, we're going to have an awesome um, deal tonight. It's not going to be really long. Miss Jackson, if you will. So we're not going to be here long tonight, but I think I've got some really important things to share. Now, Paula, I think sometimes you have to be real in everything that you do. And so if people want better, hey Marion, you've got to be honest with those people. You have to be honest. You have to be honest. And so the thing is, what I found out is that in order for me to help you, I've got to be transparent. I've got to be 100. And if I don't be transparent with you, then I am not doing you any justice. I mean, I don't want to lie to you. I want everybody to have a 700 credit score. Some have 800 credit scores. We've got people right now that's in bankruptcy that have over 700 credit score. Why? Because they follow the rules, they follow the directions, they follow the guidelines. Hey, Shiva. And so the whole thing is, this is going to be really hard. And I want you to hear this. You've got a chance right now to change your life. Hey, Mr. Leonard, how you doing? Thank you so much, Mr. Leonard. You are so awesome. I love you, brother. Thank you so much. You've changed my life. You've really gave me some tools and things to work with, and I really thank you. But anyway, people, let's get back to where we were. Here's the thing. The change has to be felt within. You can't make it because of somebody else. You can't make it, hey, Miss Whitehead, you can't do it because I want you to. You have to do it because you want to. You have to do it because you deserve it. Now, this is going to sound strange coming from me, but if you're not serious, hey, Alicia, if you're not serious, don't get your credit done, because this is a grown person's game. This is a serious person's game. Credit repair is for people who know that they deserve the house, that they deserve the nice car, that they deserve the businesses, that they deserve a chance at life. They know, listen at this. This game is for ones who want to do something for their children, who's tired of their children being laughed at, who's tired of their kids suffering, who's tired of not being able to get the children what they deserve. That's what this game is for. And if you ever want something for your children, it's got to start with you. Don't get mad. You know, I believe in a man should pay child support. He needs to take care of his child. But women, let me tell you this. If he don't, you do what you have to do, because you've got that child, and the child is going to pick up from you, right? So you can get him the Jordans, and his feet's going to look really good. But guess what? If you buy him stock in Jordan, his bank account is going to look really good. You can get him the Nikes. You can get him all you want to. The feet will look good. But the thing is, you want their bank account to look good. You want their life to look good. These are our children. Hey, Crystal. Yes, I have, Crystal. Your stuff is out there, and your stuff is on the way. I don't know why you playing with me, but I still love you. And congratulations on your promotion as well. You rocking it. Be patient. It's coming. Trust me. Everybody don't get response at the same time, but it's coming. I assure you, it's going to come. So just be patient and let's just let it run out. It's coming. Okay, so guys, back to where I was. If you ever want something for your children, you've got to do it. If you expect the government to do it, then you've got the problem. If you're expecting the neighbors to do it, you've got the problem. But listen at this. If you spend more money on your hair and more money on your clothes and more money on the club and more money on your drinking, your weeding, your drugs, your alcohol, if you're spending more money on that than you are getting your credit right, you're not trying to be a good parent. You're not trying to, I'm not saying you can't enjoy your life. Whatever habits and vices you have, hey, more power to you. More power to you. But what I will say, don't make your children suffer because you've given up. Don't make your children suffer because you don't want to do what you need to do. Don't get mad because the man's not paying. Let me tell you something. I know women's right now that's got their own businesses. They've got great credit scores. They got plenty of money in the bank. Why? Because they did not depend on a man. They did not depend on a government. They did not depend on a system that's made to entrap you, a system that's made to hold you, a system made to keep you in bondage. And that's what it is. You know, I don't need welfare. Give me workfare. If, you know, I don't need your apartment. Give me a job. Miss Washington, hey, Kenyatta, you know, you waited a while. You've been patient for a long time. Now, have the results not start coming? I know they have. But again, people, we have to be patient because we didn't mess our credit up overnight, and it's not going to get right overnight. And so the whole thing is this. I have to tell you straight. You know, listen to me. Over the next, I don't know, 6 months, starting the first of the year, between January, February, March, April, May, June, between January and June, I plan on the new company making over $1 million. Why? Because I'm putting me into it. Because I've said to myself that I am going to commit. I am going to do what I need. And that's right, Mr. Leonard. Everybody needs to own their own business. I am going to give up 100% of whatever it takes. Listen, if I have to eat beanie weenies to take my business to the next level, that's what I'm going to do. And thank God that he's blessed me and gave me a sound mind. And you know, I pick up a book. Y'all pick up a record and CD. I pick up a book because I want to read. I want to know what's going on. I want to know how to change my life. I want to know how to get this system out of my system. I don't want them telling me what to do every time I turn around. A system that put mothers and fathers, depending on who's got the child, in a project and say the other parent can't come there. What kind of foolishness is that? A child needs both parents. Both parents. Not only do they need both parents, they need a responsible parent. And a responsible parent means this. It means that I will do what I have to do even when the mother is not doing it or when the father's not doing their part. I'm going to do me. Now listen, don't do it and complain and cry about it. No. Listen, suck it up, buttercup. Get your credit right and your whole life will change. Listen to this. If you get your credit right, you'll get lower interest on everything. You'll get lower interest on everything. But you know what, Kenyatta? Listen at this. Once we get everything off your credit, all the negatives, I can design you a 700 credit score. Yes, ma'am. Because we can give you history. We can give you other accounts. We can get you utilization accounts. Your credit score can be designed. You see? Your score can be designed. So don't worry about a score. What I want to do is get all that negative stuff off, get it blocked, keep it off, deal with the credit collection companies, deal with all 4 or 5 bureaus, deal with the people that you guys don't even know exist. And once we do that, right, Mr. Leonard, add trade lines. And once we do that, your score is going to go. We can design your credit. And like Mr. Leonard said, we get you 24 months with a back history. Look, you're going to another level. You're going to another level. And I'm not talking about something that somebody give you for 1 month or 2 months. I'm talking something that you can own. We're talking about putting trade lines on your credit report that's yours. Hey, Deshaun. And when it's yours, can't nobody take it from you. The government can't control what's yours. Your credit is you. And the credit, listen to me, the credit hold more people's hostages than the prisons. You know, they've got guys in prison that's doing better than we are. Listen, I got people in prison that's calling me every day. From inside. And guess what they're trying to do? Get their credit right. Because some of them said, David, you know, I messed up when I was outside. But what I want to do is I want to get my credit right because I want to open a business for my child or for my baby's mom or for my mother and father because they have my child. So there's a way. I don't care if you're behind bars. They can lock up your body, but they cannot lock your mind. And credit has always been a kingmaker. Credit is a kingmaker or deal breaker. Your house is dependent upon your credit. Paying less money on your car is depending upon your. I got one lady, Angela, we just did her. And so she had a car before and she was paying 21, 22% interest. And it was crazy because she told me what she's doing. So we said, okay, let's get to work. And so she finally came to me and said, okay, David, I'm ready. So we started working on her. And guess what, guys? In 45 days, her score was over 700. Now imagine this, over 700. She got a loan through a major bank. Major bank. Interest rate so low it will scare you. And so I'm like, whoa. And this is just 45 days. But now listen at this, she has some building blocks. So let me explain what I'm saying. Some people think that if you've got credit and if you've got a 585 score and you remove everything off, your credit is supposed to go up. That depends on the mix of credit. It depends on whether all those accounts are positive or negative. So there's a lot of factors that take place, because if you've got 10 negative accounts, I've said this before, if you've got 10 negative accounts and a 599 credit score, if they take every one of those accounts off, you'll have a 0 score. Now, a lot of people are afraid of a 0 score. When I see a 0 score, I am so excited, especially when they take all the negative items off, because now you can build any kind of credit score that you want. You can get to the 700 credit score. Now, give me the hands or likes or hearts of everybody that want a 700 credit score, really want a 700 credit score, and willing to do what it takes. I mean, I'm serious. If you're willing to do what it takes, give me hands up. I want to see who's really serious. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, y'all. Come on. Keep coming. Keep coming. Because again, like I say, your best life is only one decision away. Now listen to me. If you spend $20, $25, $30 a week on foolishness, on habits, on things that you just really don't need, that same money could have went to, listen at this, that same money could have went to repairing your credit and investing in silver. That's what I do. You know, my boys got silver. You know, everybody I know. Oh, Paula, I got your silver. Your silver's in. I got yours. I got yours. I promise you something. I got it for you, for having a great score, for being patient, and for doing everything that you were told to do. I really got admiration for you, and I'm going to get y'all in that house. I got you. But anyway, people, listen. You can start your own business. Everybody's got an idea. I think the greatest waste in life is living a life and let your dreams die within you. You know, I heard that the wealthiest place in the world is not the banks. It's not the diamond mines. It's the cemetery. Why? Because it's full of unwritten books, undeveloped dreams, unmade inventions. Everybody's got an idea of something that could change something, that could make it better. And you know what? We just let it go to waste. We let it go to the sideline. Crystal, we'll talk. I got you covered if that's what you want. Well, my strawberries. She know I'm talking about. But anyway, the whole thing is, the thing about silver is this. The thing about silver is that it's going to go up. And gold and silver has never had a bad year. The prices continually go up. It will always be what we call fungible. That means it will always retain some value. Now, and if you're one of the ones who aren't going to invest in it, then guess what? That's fine. I'm not mad. But when the currency change and you find yourself struggling, you're going to say, you know what? I should have listened to that old dude because he told me to get some silver. And silver, when it exceeds $100, oh my God, $100 an ounce? And you can get it now for $20, $25 an ounce? And you're not doing anything to do it? You know, it's funny. You can take $20 a week and start your own investment in silver. It's real easy to do. You know. But again, I want to keep those secrets and those things for the people who... Miss Washington. Hey, everybody, you know, Kenyatta, she got those strawberry. She got all kinds of strawberries, boy. I mean, strawberry. Boy, some of them make you happy, making women feel good. I heard some of them knock you off your feet too, but you know, I don't know about that because I don't drink or nothing like that. But anyway, she's an entrepreneur, and she's going to the next level. She don't know she is, but I've got some things in mind, and you know, the whole thing is we're gonna create a think tank to where we can actually exchange ideas. We're gonna create a think tank to where we can actually come in and everybody contribute to everybody else. Who all would like that? Who all would like to know that they got somebody to have their back? Give me a show of hands that you would want to know that somebody got your back 100% of the time. And I'm not talking about a ride or die that rides and die until it gets really hard and then they dead and gone. I'm not talking about those kind of people. I'm talking about people that's going to stick with you until the end. People who are going to be there. People who's going to give you 100% of what you need. And when I say 100% of what you need, they're going to do the right thing. They're going to give you the right advice. They're not going to lie to you. You know, I can say anybody on here can have a 700 credit score. Is that possible? Yes, it's possible. But will it happen? No. Can I tell you why? Because everybody's not going to contribute because they've not made up in your mind that it's what I want. They hadn't made up in their mind that it's what I deserve. And let me tell you something. You deserve it. You go on these jobs making everybody else rich. Everybody else rich and you barely paying your bill. They giving you $10 an hour and they making $150, $200 an hour off your labor. That's crazy. Don't do that. Don't be a slave all your life. Don't be ignorant all your life. And when I say ignorance, I'm saying because there's some things we don't know. I didn't say stupid. STOOOOOOPID. Not STU. Amen? Because everybody can learn something. Everybody knows something. There's something that everybody can do better than somebody else. Like Kenyatta, she can make those strawberries. Look here. So what does that mean? That means everybody who's in the group, if it's 100 of us, if it's 1,000, can you imagine we get 1,000 people to come in and be a part of what we've got going on? And, oh man, if we want to order strawberries for Valentine's Day, 1,000 people put in an order with her and everybody's spending $60. Now, somebody got to calculate what's 60 times 1,000. What's 60 times 1,000? Somebody tell me. Yeah, Paul, STOOOOOPID. Okay, 60,000. So what am I saying? I'm saying everybody could take and spend on listen to this, on Valentine's Day alone, they could spend one time with her. Thanks, Brendan. They could spend one time with her on Valentine's Day. Thank you, Mr. Leonard. One time, $60, a $60 order for the person that we love, care about, and she's made $60,000 in that one day. What does that mean? That means she can spend more time with her babies. That means she can live a life. Listen to this. Y'all want to hear this? That means she can actually take that 60,000 and take 30,000 of it or 25,000 of it and spend 50,000 and go buy her 2 houses and have rental property the rest of her life. Why? All because we decided to do business with her one time a year. It's got to be worth it. We love each other. It's got to be worth it. Can you imagine if somebody had their own store and sold Jordans? I would much rather spend $120 with my friends than $120 in the store where they're not going to put back into my community, in my neighborhood, not sowing into my children, not sowing into my life. Right? Right. I know one brother, and he's my spiritual father. He took and had him a mansion built in the hood. I've got so much respect for that man because he didn't take his money and take it up to the ritzy area and help improve that area, help improve the police coverage in that area, to help improve the streets in that area. He put it in the hood. And can I tell you, believe it or not, everything around him, value actually went up. Now, if 10 or 15 other people in the same neighborhood do the same thing, then you've actually changed your own community. And we can do it. But again, I think all of it starts with our credit. I'm not going to sit up and lie to you. I think if we get the right credit and get a right plan, then everybody can have everything they want. But I really think that everything starts with credit. The easiest thing that you can do, if you can give up $20, $25 a week, you can have perfect credit. Now, it's going to be hard. I mean, 3 months you should be through. Give it 6 months to catch anything that may come back, anything that coming that we don't know about. Give it 6 months. Give yourself, I mean, think about it. However old you are, and if it's not right, your credit is bad and you've got problems with it, you spend that much time and it's still bad. So why not? If you're 25, you spent 25 years to have bad credit. So why don't you give 6 months and try to get you some good credit? That's right, 25 years to get your credit bad and don't want to give 6 months to get it good. And again, you won't need the whole 6 months. You know, you'll need 3 months of that. Maryland, I've got, what I've got is I've got one price. And so the price is paid in payments, monthly payments. And so the payments go like this: $79, $99, and $129. Okay? And everything will end up being about $6.99 is what it is, give or take. And you know, like 75-80% of the people aren't going to pay, and that's fine. Because at one point in time, I'm going to stop anyway. Man, I'm getting so many letters that's being sent over. I don't know if anybody can see that. See those things steady coming? Letter string. Those are letters that I did earlier that's actually being submitted and about to be sent out in the morning. Pretty awesome, huh? Because I got my system automated. So I've done, when I got home, I did some letters. At work, I did a few letters. This morning, I got up really early and I did some letters. And I sent some stuff out. $6.99, Paula, $6.99. And you know, you got your deal. Yeah, you know, you got your deal. So, but anyway, guys, listen. You can change your credit, like I'm saying, 3 to 6 months. You can have great credit. You really can. Now, the whole thing is the maintenance and the upkeep. You know, I will not, and I don't want to add on trade lines or AUs or new credit on there until we got a lot of the old off. I don't want to. On your credit cards, keep them down. Keep the balance down. Don't go over the limits. I mean, there are some people, right. There's some people who have got great credit, but because they're over the limit, the great credit can't show. I mean, good credit, some positive line, they're over the limit, $200, $300. If I have to help you get it down, I will help you. I've offered people, I've helped before, because I want you to get the good credit. And if we can't get it off that way, then what we'll do is we'll get some lines of utilization to actually help balance everything out so utilization won't be so high. And at least that'll help your score. Now, it will not totally help being over the limit, but it will help your overall score because the whole score is a whole picture. So we put some age on there and we put a high credit limit. That way it kind of balances out as far as the utilization goes. And so again, guys, listen, like I say, you can have great credit. I don't know who all wants something more, wants something better. I don't know who wants something for their children. But if you want something for your children, you have got to get off your butt and make it happen. Because like I say, life is not just going to give you something. You've got to earn it. Life is out here for those who want to go get it. Don't be somebody who sit on the corner and watch things happen. And I tell people every day, go to my page. I'm not going to tell you what, they'll say, well, are you expensive? No, I'm not expensive. I'm only expensive when you don't sign up with me. That's when life becomes expensive. You know, why? Simply because you've got to pay more for your car you're paying more. If you got credits, you're going to pay more for your insurance. They mandated that you've got to have insurance. So you're going to pay more on car insurance. If you've got credit cards, you're going to pay more. If an emergency was coming in town for the ones that don't have a car or don't have a great car, and you had to rent a car to get out of town for an emergency, to go pick up somebody sick, to go visit a dying loved one, or to get out of town before a catastrophe hit, you don't even have a credit card because of our credit to get out of town. So we'll be like the one that was called when Hurricane Katrina. You know it's coming, but ain't nothing you can do about it. Sit up and wait, hollering, oh my God. And see, saying oh my God is great. But God demands action, because even the Bible said faith without works is dead. So you're going to have to do something other than sitting up hoping that things change. You have to, because that's not what life's about. Life is not about just hoping things change. Life's about getting in there and making it happen.
You're right, Mr. Leonard. You're right. You're totally right. And so here's what I want to do. I want to get 300 to 500 people. At least I want 1,000 people. If we could get together 1,000 people, I could show every one of you how to change your life, because everybody will be there for each other. 1,000 people, you can change your life. Can you imagine you want to open up a store and everybody give you $50 to open up your store? That's 50,000. That's $50 times 1,000. $50,000. That means you got your store. So when your store starts producing, you have 3, 4, 5 people. What does that mean? That means when it goes around, everybody's got what they want. Everybody's got business. You've got money. You've got that great credit. You've got that credit. And again, the bottom line is you want your credit to equate to money. Now, for those that follow the program like they're supposed to, get the right program, that's it's 129. I'm not gonna lie to you, and it will actually get done quicker. Now, let me tell you why I tell everybody to pick that program. If you had $50 and your children was hungry, you could only buy you could only buy $50 worth of food. But if you had $100 and your children was hungry, you could buy twice as much. So when you get the best program rather than the cheapest program, the only thing it does, allow me to send off more letters, more dispute, get more products so that you get quicker results. Think about this. The more disputes we send off, the more results you're going to get. But if you've got what we can't send but 3 or 4 disputes off, or send 3, 4, 5 letters, that's all you're going to get. I'd much rather send 20 letters than 5. I would. Because while I love everybody here, I don't want to have to babysit credit the rest of your life. I want you to grow. I want you to learn this. I want you to get out there and earn it. I want you to take and be able to have your own business. Look, if you think you deserve better, let me see a harder hand. If you think you deserve better, I want to see a harder hand. If you think you deserve better. Now, if you don't, just do like the people. Just sit and watch everybody else raise their hand. Sit and watch everybody else get ahead. But then when times get hard and you want it, or when times get hard and you need it, you're going to look back and say, you know what? I could have, would have, I should have. I'm going to tell you, don't. Okay, y'all, don't beat me up. Don't kill the message, okay? I know a lot of you look back, and not all, because Kenyatta, she's got an awesome thing, but a lot of people look back talking about their children's father and how he hadn't done. And what I'm going to tell you is, don't do your credit like somebody's done you. You deserve more, and you know you deserve more. You deserve better. You know you deserve better. Don't sabotage yourself, because if you do, you have no rights to talk about that man that left you, that woman that left you, the people's that fool. You have no rights, because your credit is in your hand. It's in your trust. It's in your care. So listen, guys. I'm gonna get off. I saw my little brother RJ Maxwell. Everybody say everybody give RJ a heart. That's my little brother. I'm gonna tell y'all something. That brother, when I was doing bad in life at a time, that brother actually let me use his car, and I would have to pick him up and drop him off. He would let me use his car, keep it on weekend, and he'd chill. That's a friend. I didn't say a ride or die. See, because a ride or die will let you go and get in trouble. Instead of saying, man, that don't even make no sense. Why would you do it? Just let it go. You know. RJ kept me straight, and I got much love for the brother. So, RJ, I'm going to still beat you up tomorrow, little short self. But anyway, guys, listen, much love, much care, much concern. We'll get on here soon again, because I want you to have the best for your children. Your children deserve the best. You deserve the best. And I'm telling you, if you can sacrifice for 3 months, give me 3 months of your life, 3 months with patience. You know, calling every day is not going to change, because the law gives the bureaus actually 30 days to respond. If you take and send something else in the midst of it, they can get an additional 15 days. Or if you answer the letters that they send. So when we're disputing, if you get letters, get them to me. Let me do that. That's what you hired me for. Don't decide to go out and what credit cards you want to get, because if you do, I'm going to tell you, well, look, let's stop doing business. And God forsake, please, whatever you do, don't do like some of these folks have done me. Oh, my God. People are so cold. I know one couple, Christian folks too. They had some items, and I got 36 items off, 36 out of 50 some items off. And then they said, well, we don't want to be in the program.
I'm like, okay, that's fine. Am I mad? No, sir. I am not mad. Am I upset? No, sir. I'm not upset. Am I disappointed? I am, because I expected more out of them. Now, listen to this. And it wasn't because they owed me money, didn't pay me. It's not that at all. It's because I know where their future can be. And you know, I get on some of y'all really hard because, and I know y'all think I'm mad, but I do it because I care. I do it because you deserve more. I do it because you deserve better. I do it because God wants you to have his best. And your credit is just keeping your word. And if you can keep your word to yourself, to your children, to God, or to God, to yourself, to your children, and then to me, if you can do that only just for 90 days, I can promise you'll see change in your life. Like I say, we had one in 45 days. She went and got her new car. Went from a secondary credit acceptance to a brand new car. I mean, to a new car, and went through a major bank. Low interest, extremely low interest. Why? Because she was willing to follow the plan. She did not start until she was ready. But when she was ready, you couldn't stop her. And before she applied for anything, she would call me, David, can I? Do you think I should? What do you think? Now, I'm not her father. I'm not her husband. I'm not her boss. Well, yeah, I'm a boss. No, I'm not a boss. But anyway, I take what I do serious. And because I take it serious, I don't want you to fall into traps. Because with Credit Karma, they'll always offer these credit cards. Anybody ever seen those credit card offers on Credit Karma other than me? And every once in a while, some of y'all will actually apply for those cards. The cards are not meant for you to get. That's how Credit Karma makes its money. Because every time people apply, they get some money. Every time people buy a card, they get paid. So their offer is about credit cards. Think about it. They don't fix your credit. It's just like the credit monitoring system. They're just there so that we can see what's on there and what's going on. But guess what? You paying them $29, $30 a month faithfully. And guess what? They're not going to fix your credit. Now you pay them $29. But you're not going to pay me to. No, I'm just playing. RJ, what's going on? Yeah, pre-approved cards, Mr. Lynn. I kind of like those, but you know, I like what we got going on. You know, me and Mr. Lynn finna do some things, y'all. That's my guy. That's my guy. He's a mentor for me. He showing me some stuff. God, the man got me scratching my head, and I thought I was an intelligent brother. I've written 24 books. I've got books on Amazon. I mean, I've written some books. Do you hear me? I've written some books. And this guy had me scratching my head. So, I mean, it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. So, hey, guys, listen. I fussed enough. I love you. I want to take and rub your wound because I know I was a little abrasive. And it's not because I don't care. It's because I do. And every once in a while, somebody have to tell you the truth, because if you love your children like you say you love them, you'll do what's best for them. You know, life is more than a feeling. And once you understand that you don't have to look for a person with money, you create your own, your life change. Now you don't have to settle, because God didn't make any of you to settle. He made you guys to be fought over. He made y'all to be the best of what he made you to be. And because he made you the best, you deserve his best. He said, no good things will he withhold from thee. And he was talking to you guys. He was talking to you. He said he's giving you everything that pertains to life and godliness in Christ Jesus. That's for you. You know? So he wants you to have the wealth, the health, and the strong mind. But until you make up your mind that you want better, then you won't be able to get better. I can assure you that. Because overcoming starts with your mind. Paula, where Paula at? Paula, give me some hearts, Paula. Give me some hearts. Paula's thing started with her mind. And she said, I want it, I deserve it, I need it. And so now she's in the contingency for a house. Her and several others. You know, but again, we still got work to do. And my thing is, I don't want to sell you false dreams. That's why I say I'll be done in 3 months normally, but give me 6 months, because there's a lot that has to take place. You know, especially in your mind. Because what I want to start doing is I'm going to start sending out a booklet every month, because I'm going to start writing more. And I'm going to start sending a book out every month. And that book is going to develop or going to be designed around different areas of businesses that you want to know about. So if it's something you want to know, ask me and let me write a book concerning it. And it'll give you all the information, all the references, so you can go there and open up, and you won't have a problem. You ain't got to look back. You don't have to beg for money. You don't have to wonder if you're going to hit the lottery. You are the lottery. You don't need money. You are money. When you've got good credit, you're the money. When you've got good credit, you're the one the banks look for. Think about it. When you've got good credit, Paula, have you not got all kind of credit card offers now? And that's what they do. Because what happens, ain't it crazy, when your credit start going up? When your credit start going up, then how do these credit card companies know to send you offers? Have you ever wondered that? Are they watching your credit more so than you are? Why would I let a credit card company know more about my credit than I do? You see? Why do they send you, yes, Paul, you are money. Why do they send you these offers when your credit is good, but they don't send you anything when your credit is bad? Because they watch you a lot closer than you know. And because they do, then they want you to take these offers. And you don't have to take them, because what I'm telling you is that I can get you offers that's real. Like Paula, don't we have a major bank card that's got thousands of dollars on it? Paula, I need you. Don't make me come through that phone. Paula. Give me some hearts, Paula. But anyway, the thing is with Paula, she listened, she followed instructions, she was patient, and because she was patient, she, within a few months, 30, 60 days, almost 90 days, then her credit went from where it was to where it is. And like I say, she's beast now. House ready. Major banks giving her thousands in credit cards when before she couldn't even hardly get an offer. It was hard to get a secure credit card, and that's your money. Arvest Bank, that's what I'm talking about, guys. Look at it, Arvest Bank. That's major. That's major. Miss Patterson, listen, you don't want better, you deserve better. There's a difference in wanting and deserving. Deserving to me is more than a need. You deserve better. Not just want, you deserve it. And I'll be the first to tell you, you can have it. They can't stop you. Listen, with credit, they cannot stop you. But then there's a lot of things that we don't take into consideration. We don't think about a home-based business. With a home-based business, then you're able to get some tax write-off. I think at one point in time, you could write off, if you went on a business trip, and you could write off like 55 cents a mile when you drive your own vehicle. That means that if you were able to write off $10,000, then that means you can make $10,000 before you pay taxes. Well, your president now, he learned how to use the bankruptcy laws and the tax laws and the tax guidelines. We don't even know. We'll take and do something, and we throw the receipt down. But that receipt may be, in the long run, worth $10, $15, $20 to you. You don't know. It may be the last penny that's needed to put you in a lower tax bracket or the next tax bracket. You don't know. You don't know. And so the whole thing is, we want to educate you on having things. But again, I really think that it starts with the credit, because the only thing credit is managing what you have. And if you can't manage what you have, then you won't get anything else. You will never have good credit. And the truth be told, I believe everybody here deserves it. But if you're not trying to manage, you do not deserve to waste stuff. You don't, because it only hurts you and hurts your family. I've got people now that I'm getting stuff off their credit that their parents put on there. But I understand survival as well. Now, if you're one of those situations that put it on your children's credit because you had to make it, or the baby's daddy wasn't helping and he was out doing what he was doing, hoeing around and not taking care of his business, inbox me. I'll take care of you. I'll get it off your child's credit for you for free. Because like I said, it's only money. It is only money. It is only money. That's all it is, money. And like I said, next week we're going to give away some more money. I think we're going to get to where we're going to start. Probably start giving away $1,000 to $1,500 a month, maybe $2,000. I don't know. It just kind of depends on what I feel. I'm going to be led by God. If God said give away, then I'm going to give it away. If he said give away 10,000, I'm going to give away 10,000. Whatever he says, what I'm going to do. Because I'm a firm believer in helping people. But I'm also a firm believer in helping those who's trying to help themselves. You see? Did he get your hand down? But anyway, I want to help those who want to help themselves. Help themselves. Right? Because my granddad taught me, he said, if you give them something for nothing, you make them good for nothing. Faith without works. if oh, I'm going to so get in trouble, RJ. But anyway, guys, listen. Let's get that credit right, because if you get that credit right, you can control every area of your life, because credit is just managing, nothing else but managing, taking care of what you have, doing things right, keeping your word, being faithful. If I tell you I'm gonna pay you on the 5th, I need to pay you on the 5th. However, with our program, if your payment is due on the 30th, we're gonna tell you to pay on the 1st. That's what I'm gonna do. Didi Johnson, I don't like you. No, I love you, baby girl. I love you. I'm sorry. Okay, you can call me back. You can call me after I get off here. You can call me. You got my number, right? Right. So anyway, the whole thing is, I want to teach you, if it's due on the 30th, pay it on the 1st. Well, you know what, Brandon? It's not free, but it's earned. And you know what? So it's easier to pay my bills than it is not to pay my bills. Do you know it takes effort to not pay your bills? It takes effort. I have to sit up and think about everything else I want to do other than pay my bill. That's too much work for me. So I figure if I make this money, I just pay my bills. I don't care. I pay it ahead of time if I have to. It don't matter. That's why I help a lot of people on their credit. But again, the whole thing is, our company is changing every day. We've got a collection company that's coming in now, that's coming aboard, because I told you my company is getting to be major. Everybody on here that want to stay in the program, I'm going to send you a contract. And what I'm going to do on the contract is let you put the days that you want to pay or how much you want to pay a month. Look, you're going to design your own contract. You're going to design your own how you want to pay. And I'm going to do it. Some people can't pay in the income tax time. Well, you know what? Tell me that's what you want to do. We'll do a contract and we'll do what we need to do. But then, too, listen at this. We've got some other programs that's coming out. And when these programs come out, when they hit, the book's already done. I've got the books. I've written the books already. And when you register for the program, if you've been with me, you can get up to 24 months worth of credit, good credit, reported on your credit report. Priceless. 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 If you've been my Facebook friend for 2 years, you can get 2 years worth of it. If you've been in the program for a year, you can get 12 months. 24, I don't know. But anyway, guys, listen, we've got some great things coming in. Like I said, I told you I was going to get to where I reported on your bureau. So here's the thing. If you're not paying good, that's not my fault. Because you know ahead of time that I'm going to start reporting eventually. So now, unlike any credit repair program that I know in the country, they're not going to report your payment history. Yet 24 months worth of back history. They're not going to report it. And you guys are the first to get this. The first like it in the nation that I know of. You're going to get it by being a part of this program. It's not somebody else's credit. It's going to be yours. Just by being associated with this program, with what we've got going on, because we want to see you grow. We want to see you grow. And like I say, what's going to happen right now, you guys are seeing me, we're talking, we're laughing, we're having fun, but there will be a time that we'll have thousands of people enrolled. And only the people that's close to me now, like you guys, pick up, hey, Dave, what's going on? Later on, they're going to have to go through the channel. And it's not because I'm being uppity. It's not because I'm anybody special. It's because my time has to be managed. Remember I was telling you, you have to manage your time? Then I have to manage my time, because I'm going to spend time teaching. And then I've got a family, my children, they need me. So I want to be around them, spend time with them, going fishing. Like I say, y'all, Malik went to the Army, 18. The kid is awesome. He could have went to college anywhere, ran track. He's super fast, awesome in baseball, freaking crazy in football. And he decided to serve his country. So I got a lot of respect for my son, and y'all keep him in your prayers. I'm not too proud to ask you guys to pray for him. And if you're not praying right, then that's nullified anyway. But, I just want to share my son and my family with you guys. It's just like with you guys. I want your children to do the best. There's some of you who want to send your child to college. What I'm going to eventually do is I'm going to have to get one of their grandparents or your parents or your parents' parent to actually be their co-signer or sign for their loans. And the loan will be forgiven. Oh, I got some stuff. Oh, God, I got some stuff. So your kid can go to college and get out of college and not owe like we owe. Well, I don't know y'all, but I don't want all that. And I went to college, but Crystal, I don't know. You know what? I am so silly. I like having fun and I like living. I like loving. But the thing is, I really get serious. It really hurts me when I see people's depressed and suppressed and when they're going through and don't have to, because there's so much that we can do. The curbside CEO, we can show them how to go online and find something free and sell it for a profit. We're going to actually eventually have to where we're going to where, yes, Brendan, he's in boot camp. He's in Fort Benning, Georgia. That's where he is. He's in Fort Benning. And he's my heart, man. That's my kid. All my kids are my heart. You guys are too, I'm not a ride or die. I'm a guy that believes in you. I'm your coach. I'm your mentor. I want the best for you. I'm gonna tell you to sit down sometimes. Hey, Shanika. And other times I'm gonna tell you, hey, pick up the pace. But please don't get mad at me because I'm not doing it because I don't care. I'm doing it because I do. And that's how my father did him. God bless his soul. He made sure that I became the best. The best. And in order for me to be the best, he had to be hard on me. And now that I don't have him, oh God, I really appreciate what he's done for me, man. It's just, y'all just don't know. It does me so good to look back to see the love that he had. And you never see it growing up, because we believe in ride or die. We don't believe in how much they love me. Keep your ride or die. Love me. Love me like I deserve. Love me like you love yourself. And we're going to be fine. And we'll never have problem. And we'll always overcome anything that come between us. And that's on the real side. But I want you to leave something for your children other than, well, mama struggle or I don't want to be like mama. Has anybody ever heard the saying, well, I want my children to have more than I had? I wish my children had what I had. And then what they get. Because, well, look here. We went through, but I told them I was broke and never knew I was broke. But, I'm just, some of that ain't true because, we had a 300 acre homestead and farmed about 1,500 acres. So we were well taken care of. We were well taken care of. And that was a great thing about that because family was family and family has nothing to do with blood now. It has to do with loyalty. Some of you guys, the Bible says they're a friend that stick closer than a brother. And I believe that I found that with little RJ. He look crazy himself. I think he be beating me at sometime at work though, y'all. He think he's smart. He's smart. He real good on the computer. So he be getting me. I don't know. He be getting me. I know he do. I feel it. But, he the kind I just laugh at him, I'll look and see, go back. I know just enough about the computer to know that I know what he's doing sometimes. But anyway, guys, listen. Let's get our credit right. Let's focus. Everybody find a few people who need their credit done. If you see somebody down in the dumps, just tell them. Call D1. Call D1. Call David. Let's do this. Call D1. Let's take our lives to another level. Let's change it. And some people that I meet in the streets, I'll pull them and say, hey, look, let me do it for you. I'll do it for you for free. I do. Sometimes when people ain't got money, I say, look, you don't need money to get started. Let's just do this. And what I'm hoping is that they can see enough benefit in it to where they want to pay. And if they carry on 3-4 months and ain't trying, then, they're not trying to do anything for themselves and they're not trying to invest in themselves. And your payments is you investing in you, not in me. I got a job. I make great money. I do really well. D1, Paula, D1. I do really good in life. I got books. I've got royalty. I do good. I'm okay. But I want to share some of who I am and what I've done with everybody else. That's why I've written the books. And some of the books on the market, some books I won't put on the market because I don't want people stealing stuff and changing it up and coming against it. And thanks, Crystal. And Crystal, one thing too, I don't do everybody. I don't do it. Hey, Mr. Leonard. Hey, can I call you right back? I'm still online. I'll call you right back. Okay? All right. That's my friend, Mr. Leonard. And so, yeah, Crystal, I don't do everybody because some people aren't serious. And again, I do it because I like doing it. I don't need the money, but I don't want to leave. I don't want people not responsible for what they do as well. You see, I'm not going to do that. The Bible says if a man don't work, he shouldn't eat. And so my whole thing is transform. If I transform your credit, I can transform your life. In order to transform your life, then we've got to transform your mind. We take you from where you think you are to where you need to be.
And in order to do that, you've got to know who you are and where you come from. And if you can learn where you come from and make application, put proper application to what you know, then your life will change for the better. You see, money is not the paper dollar that you know. The most powerful thing in this world, I'm going to tell you this because they won't. The most powerful thing in this world is your signature. Without your signature, money don't move. Banks don't do business. Contracts are worthless. So you think you're getting wealth, but you are the wealth. You think you're getting money, but you are the money. Think about it. When you buy a $30,000 car, you only got the car because they figure you're worth $30,000, not the car. You're worth it. And what's your worth? The Bible said that a good name is worth more than silver and gold. So when you take your time and pay your bills, managing, the Bible said how God didn't do anything, didn't cause it to rain because he didn't have a man to till the soil. That's just a manager. The whole thing about life is managing with time. Even with time, you can't change time. You can't stop time. There will always be time, whether you can do anything about it or not. But what you can do is you can manage time. And when you manage time, you control your own success. You see, you are a time master. See, the rich and the poor both have 24 hours. The old and the ugly and the sick. I'm the old and the ugly, but still, the whole thing is you still got 24 hours in a day like the next person. So the question is, how is your mind processing your 24 hours? Are you looking for what you need or what you're worth? Are you looking for what somebody can give me or what I can get for myself? You see, so when your mind starts thinking and working, then you process how you think. How you think is how you see, is how you act. Right? So once you start getting that credit together, let me tell you something. Once you start getting that credit together, oh, look, you can go places. And then God will open up doors because with good credit means that you're managing. God has got everyone credit. Why? Because he keeps his word. God can't lie. So we shouldn't lie. If I tell you I'm going to do this, I should do that because I'm not a liar. When I start doing that, then time, not just time, but life answers me back. Because it knows that I'm true, that I'm real, that I'm going to do what I do. It means that I have more of the essence of my Father because I do what I say. My word means something. And if your word don't mean nothing to yourself, then it's not worth anything to anybody else. Anybody like that? Anybody get that? So again, we've got to learn to be more like our Creator. We've got to learn to be more like God. We've got to learn to be more like what we are. And we're the treasures in earth. We're the treasures. We're the treasures. We're the treasures. You're the worth. Not the car. See, cars set up all time and they get old. They don't do anything and they eventually tear up or they'll rot. That's what happened. You take people out of a house, they're not in a house, the house will set up, it'll start getting dilapidated. You're the life. The Bible said that you're the this phone. You're the living epistle that's supposed to be read and seen of all men. But what we do is what we don't understand is that whenever we are in debt, then we belong to somebody else. But being a kinsman's redeemer, which is what I am when it comes to credit, when I start fixing your credit, then the debt collectors, they pay attention, the banks pay attention, the car lots pay attention. These people start paying attention because now what they're saying is, okay, they know something, so I can't treat them any kind of way. You know, whether you know it or not, and I'm telling you now, I used to do, I don't do it as much now. I can help you get paid from these bill collectors. If they call you before 8, you can get up to $1,000. If they call you after 9, you can get up to $1,000. If they call you and harass you, you can pick up $1,000. If they tell somebody other than your wife or husband, you can get $1,000. There's so much way. If they tell you they're going to sue you and don't sue you within a year, they owe you $1,000. Did you know that? That's right. You can get paid. But our thing is because we're so afraid of dealing with reality and these debt collectors, we let our credit go bad because we can't pay by getting stuff that we don't need to impress people who don't care nothing about us. Hey, God made you wonderful. He made you a lot better than that. And because he did, you know, if their credit is bad, I love them, but I keep my distance because it tells me they can't manage. And if they cannot manage, then there's some untrue in that picture. But now, as a kinsman's redeemer, when I talk to them, we go through and I deal with the debt collectors based on the law because the Bible says obey the law of the land. When we get them to that point to where we become
their kinsman's redeemer, then they can get forgiven. They're cut away from all those things. We'll tell them to write a letter and say, hey, forgive me. I couldn't keep my obligations. Forgive me. You're done. And if the law of the land says they can do that, then now, because they're carnal people, then they're connected by the law of the land, not by your God, by the law of the land. And so once you learn these things, Credit Reporting Act, Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, when you start learning these things, then you can make applications. You don't have to run. You don't have to be afraid. You can make money whenever you want to. You can speak money. You can design money. Oh God, you have so much power, especially with your credit. You can take your credit and open any business that you want. You can take your credit in. If you've got great credit and a few, some high limit credit cards, which is where I'm taking Paula, here in the next 4 years, Paula will probably make 150, 250, 200,000, 250,000 a year with her credit cards. She ain't got to work. She ain't got to own homes. She'll do that with her credit cards. She's going to make money because she's my ideal student, because she listened. She paid like she's supposed to. She does everything the right way. That time I don't even want money from her because she's good people. That's why I bought her some silver as an investment piece, because she's real. And I think that if you love people, if you care about people, you invest in people. And that's what I want you guys to do. Listen, I've gone on and on and on. And I can tell you that credit is the best thing in the world. And, credit is the best thing in the world. And if you do it right, it'll take care of you. I promise you. If you get your credit right, you won't have to struggle. If you get your credit right, those blessings will come up on you. The banks be looking for you. Credit card company be looking for you. They'll offer you, they'll tell you can spend my money. They ain't got to pay me no interest. How much is that worth? They will send you credit cards with 0 interest for 12 months. Oh my God. Oh, can you imagine? So now, instead of paying 21, 23, 18, 17, you pay 0. You pay only what you borrow, nothing more. That's the power of credit. You see? But anyway, guys, listen, I've rambled on long enough. Love you guys. I got to go to work tomorrow. I need to sell a car. If y'all know anybody need a car, y'all give me a call. Let them know. And if you're with me and you signed up, I need you to text me 501-414-5167. Y'all know me. Or inbox me your name, your address, your phone number, your email address. Because I want to start sending stuff out to you so that you can actually learn. Okay? That's a part of your package. You don't have to pay any more than what you're already paying. Because I want to teach you. I want to become your mentor. We're going D1. And because we're doing it, then it's going to help you. And you can pass that knowledge on to your children. And we can show them how to get out of college and not owe that college all that money. Get you an education. But we're gonna send that debt to the grave. Anybody like that? But anyway, guys, listen. Love you guys. I'm gonna get off and give me some rest. No, I'm not. I'm lying. I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna get off here and I'm gonna actually do some credit. Oh God, I got an awesome job. My job is so awesome. I wouldn't go to work for 25, 30, 40, 50, 60 bucks. They couldn't give me $60, $70 an hour to go to work. My job is better than that. So again, this is not for the money. This is for the education. This is for the helping. This is for the creating of legacies, right? So again, guys, much love. Take care, and we'll talk to y'all later. Bye.